It is my pleasure this evening to introduce our student speaker, Estela Lopez Dino. Estela joined our program around 11 years ago, and I've found it to be an honor to witness her journey as a new immigrant to our country. I consider her a friend and a role model. Estela was well educated in her native Mexico. When she came to the United States, like many of our students, she faced a number of challenges. Chief among them was her ability to speak English. In addition, her credentials in Mexico did not transfer to here. In 2008, she was matched with her tutor, Polly Pollard, and they still meet to this day on a regular basis. And as you can see from the video, her English has improved tremendously, and she started a new career as a personal trainer. In fact, I have taken her class for the last year, and I can assure you she is very tough and very good at what she does. Estela delivers her class in perfect English, which is no easy feat. Estela is a community leader. She has served on the board of Eagle County Head Start, and she is an active volunteer in her children's schools for Aston Santa Fe Ballet Folklorico and also for English in Action. Please welcome Estela.
My father was born in Oaxaca, Mexico, and I like his mystic language. And I like when he says, Mokuika, Tujali, Jotete, Chingwila, Ingustai. That means, hello, how are you? Welcome to my home. And I felt that way when I met English in Action. My father is a hard worker. He worked hard and studied to become a music director while raising 6 kids after my mother abandoned our family when I was 1.5 years old. The most important things for my father were, and still, family, friends, and education. Although we had a difficult childhood, my father did his best for all of us. He exhibited honesty, compassion, compromise, and persistence through good times and bad times. He usually told me, Estela, you can do it. Just do your best. No matter what, don't give up. And I learned from him to take and make the best of everything. Following my father's examples, my siblings and I work and studied hard to achieve our goals and dreams. I started working beside my father when I was 8 years old, playing the organ in different churches during weddings, baptisms, funerals, and quinceañeras, to help my father raise money for our family and our education. Every year we moved in different states, always different houses and different schools. And it was so difficult for me as a child. But one of the best things that every year I made new friends. One day, my father decided to settle and move in Mexico City. He thought that we would have better opportunities, better job, and better education. And for me, it was so great. And one day I was thinking that decision was perfect. Why? Because I met a nice person that shows honesty, compassion, and loyalty. My husband, Martin Arturo. fell in love with me and he asked me, do you want to marry me? And we married and we started a nice family, we started our own business. We felt that we were in a heaven. And I felt that I was living a beautiful fairy tale. Everything was perfect, everything was wonderful. But at that moment, Mexico began to slide into depression. My husband and I tried to keep going, and we succeeded for a while, but after 4 years of trying, we realized we couldn't make it. And we decided to move to the United States. It was a painful decision for me. And I took my old dreams with my both hands and I put it in a box. And I dropped the box and I locked it away in a closet, waiting for me. When we arrived to the United States, we had new dreams and new goals. But I found unexpected barriers. One of the most important and biggest was language, English. I spoke English poorly. I remember some questions like, how are you? Where are you from? What time is it? And I knew that I needed to start learning English. And I enrolled in CMC ESL classes, and I put my name on a list for an English in Action tutor. In 2007, I received a wonderful news. I was pregnant. And I couldn't continue with my ESL classes after my son was born. My teacher, ESL Polar, that she was a volunteer in English in Action, asked me if I wanted to be her English in Action student. And I was astonished, in shock. And I asked me, why me? Why did she choose me? I felt very important. And I told me, Estela, don't lose this opportunity. Not everyone has this chance. Do you have any idea how long the student wait for a tutor? If they are lucky, maybe 4 months or more. And I gave a resounding yes. Yes. When Polly left the classroom, I said again, yes. And I promised myself to do my best. During the past 11 years, Polly and I have had a long journey together. I get my GED, my high school diploma, and I enrolled in CMC college classes, taking some classes like English composition, math, biology, anatomy, medical terminology, along with others. And I wanted to continue with my education, but I found that to get education in the United States is very expensive and very difficult. And it made me depressed. But I remember my personal motto since I was 8 years old. We cannot do everything, but what we can do with love. And I become a physical trainer. And I started a work-study program to get my certification and training. Working in my English skills, Polly and I practice giving direction for a proper form and positioning, because it was very important for me not to be embarrassed myself to my clients. I remember the first day when I was giving direction for a stretching class at the gym. I said, "Get on the mat and spread your legs." I heard teacher laughter. I didn't realize how suggestive the phrase was. I thought that I was communicating clearly, but it was obvious that something wasn't right. And nobody corrected me. And this continued for 2 years. Until I asked Polly to explain it to me. When I realized the implication of the phrase, I was so embarrassed and my face turned red. The next day I said, "Sit on the mat and make a V with your legs." Some clients noticed that and looked at me, and one of them asked me, "Estela, what happened to you?" And I said, "I am improving my English." I happily continued work with my clients at the gym when last summer in July, on home, along with some parts of Basal, Elgebel, including English in Action office, nearly burned down for the late Christine fire. Thousands of people had to evacuate it, including English in Action staff members. Even in the middle of this, the staff members of English in Action made calls and sent emails to be sure that everyone was safe and had a place to go. My family and I evacuated to Carbondale, and we couldn't return for 10 days because our home was close to the fire. The fire lasted most of July and really pulled the Mid-Valley together. We didn't recover for the fire when last March our home caught fire. And we forced to evacuate again. We lost our parrot Cosita, our dog Joy, and our possession. I was numb and in shock at the sight of my home in flames. And I felt that I need to be strong for my family. A mother hen, opening my arms, gathering them, and assuring them that everything would be all right. And just for a second, I felt that we were alone, and everything was dark. But many community organizations came forward offering assistance and help. Aspen Santa Fe Valley, Aspen Community Foundation, Red Cross, and English in Action. For me, English in Action is not just for our English lessons. It's much more than that. The support and the caring is phenomenal. Tutor-student relationship is unparalleled. English in Action invested in establishing relationships within the community, offering support and information and the opportunity to change and enrich lives. This organization brings immigrants out from the shadows, giving them the confidence to grow and participate as active members of the community. The ability to be part of their children's activities at school, open a bank account, order breakfast at a local restaurant is priceless. Recently, I became a tutor, and I started with the beginner students. Speaking as a tutor myself, frequently, tutors often gains more than the students, realizing that we are the same, people with the same needs and desires, and we are enriched by the exposure of their personal history and culture. A life can be changed 1 hour at a time. The commitment is small, but the rewards are huge. English in Action proved that my father is right. Mokukap, Tujawe, Jetete, Tiwila, Inkustai. Hello, welcome to my home. Thank you.